Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Edgar Mendez, and today we are doing live readings. If you are new to my channel, live readings, all it is that you book with me and I do your reading right here, right now, without wait. I do offer other services as well as healing and Akasha Karma clearing, which I keep pointing out, but I feel like there's someone that needs it but hasn't booked. Anyway, if you're interested in that, do check it out. I do want to let you all know that I will start posting more over the coming weeks and months as I start getting back into the groove of things. But I've been sick for the past month and not really feeling too well for the past year. So I do apologize. And anyway, I'm glad you're all here. Don't forget to like and share. And I'm gonna just prep, and then we're gonna move into the readings. If you have a free question, or if you have any questions, just let me know in the chat box, and I have no problem doing it. Anyway, let me go get my phone. Hi, sweetie. Anyway, hi everyone. Hope you're doing well. I'm still setting up, but you can book or let me know if you have any questions in the comment section. Take a look. Sorry, we're just doing a clearing and cleansing of all the ghosts and the spirits that are attracted to this type of work, and the light, right? We're gonna send them on their way, remove them, block them, and keep them from returning. Sorry, we're just doing a clearing of the space to make sure that everything's safe. One of the biggest things I think a lot of us struggle with, especially other readers, right, is that sometimes our channels can get disrupted by these entities or these demons or dark force entities, DFEs, right? And they can try to send messages or try to taint the message, right? So we're just clearing that space, clearing the energy, and clearing my channel that I receive. Thank you. We have Metatron who's assisting with this. We have the Lord, who is far better suited for this as well, who is helping us with this. Thank you, Jesus. They're doing another clearing and cleansing. Thank you. Anyway, hi everyone. I hope you're doing well. So we're just grounding ourselves as well. Thank you. I call on the earth as well as Father Sky to help me ground and activate myself. Thank you. Sorry, they're bringing up the eclipse for some reason, but they're saying that where it's like I don't know. Do you know that that thing from the Avatar where it told where they figured out in the library that there was the eclipse takes away Earthbender's fire? They're bringing something up like that. I don't know what message is. Sorry, who that was for, but I feel that's a message I need to convey. The eclipse is coming up on the 28th, by the way. Beautiful. Thank you. Sorry. Hi everyone. Anyway, so let's preparations for today's readings. Preparations for the reading, preparations for the reading. Thank you. I call on my angels and guides to help me with the clearing and cleansing of the space. I ask that all negative energies and entities be removed and cleared. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. Sorry, I'm just prepping. I'm going to be using the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot, or sorry, I think Night Moon Tarot. I forgot what it is. I remember when I first saw this on Aso's Tarot on her channel. I really did. I was like, oh, I think I want that. I think I got it off Etsy. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's a very beautiful deck. I feel very connected to it. There's like a message that's coming through. You know when you're around your people. You know what I mean? Like you know when you're around your guides, you know when you're around your angels, you know when you're around your like archangels, right? God, right? You know when you're around them, right? And you also know when you're not. And I feel like a lot of people are confusing those two, or not confusing. It's just important that you know that you know, right, when you're around the right people, right? And you know when you're not, and you know when you're not feeling that great, right? So always pay attention to those things, and trust yourself. One thing that it's like really annoying, sometimes in life, like you're around or the wrong people all the time, and for such long periods, you may convince yourself that that's all there is, or they're good enough, right? They're not. Keep saying no, keep pushing back, and keep moving forward. One of the messages I got from one of the readings that I did earlier was about moving forward, moving on, right? Because you haven't found the right person or you haven't found your people yet, right? Don't give up on that, right? Keep pushing forward. And when you find the right people, you will know, all right? Anyway, um, great. Let's see. Anyway, what messages do you want to give today? Any messages, please? For anyone watching, what message do you want to give today? Let's take a look here. We do our own. Thank you. Sorry. Sorry. I had to say it because you did give it. You don't get many messages from Divine, but I saw like this tear in the card. She said that's a good sign. She said it's a good sign to have that tear. Hey, he says it means it's being touched by spirit. I actually do feel that, but it is a nice thing to hear. Any messages, please. We have the Seven of Pentacles, and it's reversed here. All right, Seven of Pentacles, reversed. Okay. Universe, reversed, interesting. I've been using this deck for the past week, and I haven't drawn universe or and it's like I was like, well, finally it's here. Sorry, I just want you to know that. Anyway, we also have the Queen of Cups. Okay, there's the Two of Swords reverse. Let's see. Again, let's focus on clearing and cleansing that channel. Hi everyone. I hope you're doing well. Feel free to say hi to me in the chat box. And if you are interested in booking, you can book on my Calendly. Thank you. We have new energies coming through, and we're going to cleanse and clear those as well. Again, we know when we're around our people, and we know when we're not, and we cleanse and clear that. Thank you. We clear it all away. Everything useless. All right, thank you. Okay, let's take a look here. All right. Sorry, that's hi everyone. Okay. Sorry, that's hi everyone. Good there. Oh, I'm totally sick, by the way. But I'm feeling better. I've been sick for the past month, Tammy. So you're thinking about getting an astrology chart done because you think you come across people as a liar. Oh, I see. I think I come across people as a liar. Interesting. I'm gonna take a look at that. We can open up your records just to make sure. Sorry, we can open up your records. Oh, 1 second. We gotta do one more clearing. It's not that you come across as a liar, Tammy. Um, um, I think you come across as a liar. That's coming through from the bean's light. But let's take a look. Why is this happening, or why does that feel that way? We have the Three of Pentacles. First, you've not found your people. I know that, like, it's like the kind of message of today, I think, right? Keep moving forward until you find your people, your tribe, right? Until you find the people that you resonate with. And it's do you know when you're around like people and you aspire for more, right? Or sorry, again, do another clearing. Sorry, that might be the last one. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay. Do you know when you like are around your people, you feel really inspired to do more? I feel like you haven't found the people that are yours, right? So you don't come across as a liar. They're just not maybe as interested, or they're not as sorry, again, another clearing. Thank you. Let's see. Let's take a look here. Let's see what the guys want to say. It's like very frustrating. Sorry. Oh, I think it was for you. Anyway, let's take a look. Let's meditate on that. So why does Tammy like I may feel like she comes across as a liar or someone that's not being honest? Mm, 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 mm. Sorry, I'm just like grounding myself. I'm talking with the guides right now. They're doing another clearing removal. I don't know if you know of any like the crazy stuff happening on Earth right now, but necessary, by the way. Um, necessary. Beautiful. At least like anyway, let's take a look here. Okay. So I'm thinking about like getting an astrology chart. So I feel like your astrology chart can help you more realize this, but I feel like there's parts of you that you don't know or that you're not connected to, right? And it's important, I feel, right? Maybe to do some shadow work, right? But let's take a look. Sorry, again. Okay. Let's see. Angels answer, guys. How would you answer that question for Tammy? Oh, sorry. I think I finally got it. Let's see. How will you answer that question for Tammy? How is that question going to be answered for Tammy? We have the first card is going to be the Nymph of Cups. Interesting. Sorry, that's funny. In a past life, I feel you gave someone some of your cup, right? Some of your emotions, some of your you let someone drink from your cup, basically. And I'm not sure if that was the right call, but it feels like when you let them drink from your cup, it somehow made you a liar. And I know that's crazy. Like, it's like, what the hell does that mean, right? But it's there. It feels like you were trying to build something with this person, maybe a life with this person, right? And I don't think you wanted them to walk away from you. And in this lifetime, right? It feels like you chose to give them part of your cup or a sip from your cup, right? Or some of your love, and it feels like you kept that person from walking away, or you kept the person from leaving you, right? And this is now comes across as karma, right? You have karma due to this because it didn't come from a place like a genuine place, right? It's like you didn't want to lose more, or and I know that, especially like over the last year, like so I've lost so much, right? So much of like my purpose and my growth and my ascension because of like the administration and Biden and all that stuff, right? Um, like I get that feeling of not wanting to lose anymore, right? And I feel like you had this person in your life in the past lifetime, right? You didn't want to lose anymore, right? Or you were sick of losing. I'm not sure if that's the feeling coming through. Let me see. It feels like you just wanted them. Queen of Swords. You saw what you wanted and you took it, and you knew how to get them to stay. So you gave them, you let them sip from your cup, and you kept that person from moving on from your life, right? You kept change from happening, and it feels like the karma that you have, and this feel like it's coming through from God, was given to you, right? Because you were lying, right? It was like, I'm not saying that you didn't love them, right? I'm not saying that, right? But it wasn't coming from the most genuine place. He says he does, by the way. He does say that. It wasn't love, right? It came from a darker place. There is a part of you that he says is connected to Lilith, right? You're gonna want to connect to that part. The feeling I got when for you, Tammy, was to connect to Lilith so that you can help heal that part of her, right? A lot of people have a tendency to do this, right? They're trying to keep people in their life that don't belong, right? With nefarious means, right? You used your cup to do this, right? Or some people call it love or love bombing, right? I want to say it like that, but he says cup is fine, water. And you kept them, right? So it's about facing that. I know that like who you are today isn't someone that would likely do that, right? Or that wasn't your intention, right? And that's good, right? That means you can heal this. That means you can face this. I would call on your past self, your past life, and connect to that part of yourself and heal, and ask for forgiveness. I know it's like there, right? Sorry, I know it's there, but you're likely to repeat this again. And why you come across as a liar is so that you don't hurt anyone else. All right, let's see. Is there anything else for this for Tammy? Let's see. Wow. We have the Two of Wands reversed. Interesting. No. Oh, sorry. Two of Wands reversed can be about indecision, but it's often about the path ahead, right? Like healing this isn't. There's. It's like. Sorry, can I have a clarifier? I just want to make sure that's right. Yeah, healing this. It isn't about moving forward. It's about looking backwards and facing some of those things, especially those things that you don't want to think about. I remember when I I was watching someone doing a Akashic reading, and they were talking about how in their past life they misused their powers or they abused them, and they got a bunch of people killed. Right? They had to face that to have their powers unlocked, to have their abilities unlocked, right? To have their connection back, right? There's something like this here. You have to face some stuff from your past, specifically this issue, right? And the Lilith thing. And it's going to allow you more access and allow you a way forward. Okay. It's not, there's no judgment here, right? It's about, it's, do you know, like you're the kind of person that wouldn't want to do that again? Or you're the kind of person that wouldn't want to hurt someone again, right? Or you're the kind of person that saw the error in your ways and doesn't want to repeat it. So you wanted that karma. Does that make sense? You wanted the punishment so that, it wouldn't happen again. I feel like the reason why this is happening or popping up in your life, is that you're likely to do it. So be careful. Be careful. You don't want to fall back into that pattern. All right. That was helpful, Tammy. I don't mean to like. My cough is really bad today. Sorry. Okay. Hi everyone. If anyone else wants like a free question or wants to book with me, please let me know. Check out my Calendly. Okay. Let me see. Okay, let's take a look here. Anything else? I know. I've like my whole the whole house is sick right now. Anyway, we have hidden knowledge, akashic records, and silent understandings. I feel deep down, you know that there's understanding here that this happened, or that you're likely to do it, or that you need to pay for this in some way, right? Access your akashic records, access all that hidden knowledge, right? And it's going to allow you a way forward. It's not the akashic is saying it's not like it's not trying to punish you or it's not trying to hurt you, but those things when we learn about them, they're painful, right? And I feel I feel like you've been resistant to this a little bit, because you didn't want to face this, right? No one wants to be more like no one, like that's the kind of thing that no one wants to say, like, oh shit, I did that, right? But it happens, right? And it's all about learning from those experiences and growing from it. Okay. Let's see. There's also we have sensuality, feminine, wisdom, and passion. This has helped you grow, even if you don't think it has yet, right? It's helped you become who you are. You're more stable. Is actually what they're saying. Than you used to be, right? And it's because you made this mistake or you made this error, and you don't want to repeat it. And it feels like you brought in a part of yourself that's more in control. Okay, you do want a twin flame or a soulmate or a partner. It's labeled here an eternal connection, which, by the way, I love. With the twin flames here, but this person wasn't, or even if they were, they weren't meant to stay. And it's about facing that. Okay, again, there's no judgments here. It's just about us facing those things about ourselves that we may not be as we may not want to admit. It's really annoying because everything is really open right now. So when you heal things, everyone kind of knows about it, right? Just keep that in mind. I know that you have people around you that know more than they're giving off, or vice versa for that matter, right? And it's making navigating through life interesting. I say annoying, but interesting, right? Know that everyone, no matter who you are, right, is dealing with what you're dealing with, right? Where they have to be honest, and everyone's gonna know about it, right? It's just the way things are right now. I'm not saying it's gonna always be this way. So we're hoping to fix it, but I just want you to know. Sorry, I'm hoping to fix it, by the way. I just want you to know that the reason why you're having trouble facing this is that you know there are people watching, or you know that you're being judged, right? And it's really annoying, and it's really hard to face those things. But triumphing over that their judgments, to heal anyway, and to face this anyway, and to bring it to light anyway is the key. Okay. Sorry. Of course. Anyway. Do you have any questions on that, Tammy? Sorry. I did. I think I got like a clearing or something, and I feel like I got my spirit. Sorry. Anyway, we're still catching up. Anyways. Hi, I booked last night. Oh, by the way, Vicky, I want to thank you for that booking. A lot, like it helped a lot of us. I don't like a lot of people were listening. No offense, like it was private-ish, right? But a lot of people need your message, and I want you to know that it's like a really, really good thing. Yeah. Yes, I know that you feel like you're put to a higher standard. It's really annoying, but know that you're doing it for a lot of people. You're doing it for the world, right? There are a few of us, right, or that have been selected to be open, right? Sorry, I really am sorry about that, but you're helping humanity. If you don't know, you're not. And that mistake, or what you think is a mistake, right? It helped a lot of people not make it, right? You know what I mean? Sometimes you make mistakes openly so that everyone can learn those lessons at the same time, right? And I feel like this is one of those things that everyone knows about for you. All you gotta do is work through it and feel it, and you're gonna find your tribe, okay? Anyway, right? It helped me too. I'm a lot more people are like ready, right? I just want you to know that. All right. It is a really big shift. By the way, they were bringing up the eclipse, Vicky. The eclipse. Sorry. Earlier, okay. Any messages that you want to deliver? for anyone who's watching again, if you want to book with me, please book. Sorry, with the Seven of Swords reversed. We have the Seven of Cups, 2 7s, both in reversed here. Kind of like it was very dark, right? Dark energy. Let's take a look. We had the Five of Swords. Okay. And then we have the Warrior of Cups. Okay, let's take a look here. Okay. Sorry, it's Seven of Swords, reversed, Seven of Cups, reversed. Sorry, it's like funny. Oh yeah, you will. It's coming to you from God. He's saying because you went through that, or because you were honest, or because you're facing it, right? I know that it's really annoying, but so many people make mistakes and they fix it right away because they're so worried. You let it be so that you can grow from that or learn from that. And I want you to know that I was brave, but you will find them eventually. We have the Six of Wands reversed. Interesting. They won't care about your successes or your victories or what you've done. And I know that that's like, you think that and no, I don't know. They say that you have touched it, like unconditional love. You know, when you've like met someone that loves you unconditionally, right? I feel like you know what that feels like. That's what you're looking for. Okay. For me, it's Metatron. Like, you know, I like Metatron. Sorry. Loves me unconditionally, right? And it's like when you experience that, you know exactly what you're looking for, and you know when you've seen it, or you know when you're in the presence of it. Or you will meet your tribe again, okay? Or you will have them in your life again, okay? Anyway. Sorry, we're just doing a little clearing, cleansing of the space. Thank you. Yes, it's okay, Tammy, if that's what you want to do. And Vicky, if you have any questions, let me know. If anyone else has any questions, if you want to book with me, please book. I really do appreciate it. I know that's crazy, but like a lot of people out there are like, you know, are being helped, right? Every time we answer these questions. Anyway, sorry. Any other messages that you have? Any other messages that you have? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any other messages that you have? Let's see. Let's see. We have the Monarch, the Emperor. Okay, let's take a look here. The Monarch for me is like the Emperor. You know, one thing that I think a lot of people struggle with, you know, when you are in this like position of authority, or you're strong, maybe you're a dad, right? Maybe you're a father or mother, and you have to be strong. It's sometimes very difficult to like connect to your younger self or your inner child, right? The message I'm getting is to not let your like authoritative or masculine part of yourself prevent you from embodying your inner child, or doing things that help fuel your inner child, right? You know, like when you like, I don't for me it's always eating foods I had as a child. That's my big one, by the way. It's very nice. So I love to eat things from my childhood, and it really like reminds me what it feels like or felt like to be a child. The message that's coming through is to not let the fact that you are now this adult, right, prevent you from being a child again, or from accessing your inner child or embodying that. So, just keep that in mind. Anyway, it's important. We have the Ten of Wands in reverse as well. Sometimes we need to be a child to let go of our responsibilities or to let go of our duties, right? As well. And I don't know, it's just the message I'm getting. Anyway, it's a beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Hi everyone. If you do want to book, please let me know. Book in the comment. Or sorry, book on Calendly. Let's see if there's anyone here. uh, don't forget to like everyone and share. Oh. Any other messages that the guys want to give? Thank you. Ooh, let's see. What to expect during the eclipse? They say the big change that you want. I have Reclamation, this is the Devil card, right? For this deck, they reclaimed it, right? I feel like it came up for your reading, but I'm not sure. This is all about taking back what society says is like devilly, or society says is like wrong. Right? Sorry, it is coming through. Like how we all have animal nature, or we all have our own natures, or we all have our own way of being or doing things, right? It's about reclaiming that. One of the things that we lose, especially when it comes to like conditioning, is our own way of doing it. I remember when I was really young, a really big thing for me, Vicky, was like trying to get back what I had, right? Or trying to are not letting society shape me, right? I feel like with this reclamation, there's a message here about looking at the ways that society has sculpted us or molded us, right? And going back to the way that is more natural to us, or the one that society says maybe is more feral, right? A really good one is sexuality, but I'm not really getting that for you. I feel like it's conditions, or a way of being, or the way that they say you should handle things. Okay. We all have our own way of doing it, and I feel like you want to get back to that, okay? Let's take a look here. Is there anything else on this for Vicky when it comes to this? It's tough about taking back your power, and they say that sometimes the way that the messages is like conveyed, right? It may seem off, right? But it's pretty much on the money. We have Nymph of Wands coming through for you, Vicky. Reverse. Because of conditioning and because of like the way society has like sculpted us, some of your fire has been blown out, or some of the parts of yourself. I know it's like it's crazy. It kind of reminds me of like the messages I was getting like when I was healing the higher heart chakra, all about reconnecting to the parts that we let die because society didn't like them, right? And I know that now that we're like more in our higher selves, right, we are seeing that a little bit more. Connect back to the parts that you let die. Connect back to the parts that you let maybe you threw away or discarded because society said this isn't great, or this isn't what we want, or this isn't what we need, right? As someone who's lived that experience over the last year, 14 months technically, I can tell you that you want those parts back, right? Even if it feels like you may not. I want, sorry, it's coming through from Saint Germain. What could we do to get those parts back? What could we do to get those parts back? To connect again back to those parts. Interesting. They say it's where you need to be. It's not like, like certain. No, that does kind of work, but he's saying there's specific places that we can go to connect those parts again, right? Let's take a look here. What does that mean? What does that mean, guys? Sorry, we have meditation reverse. Interesting. What was coming to me was like getting back in our what the meditation was like connecting like to yourself, right? Anyway, I'm not what sorry. Thank you. I've been trying to push past this like the cough won't go away. In my experience, you just gotta push it. But anyway, how can we connect these parts again? How can we connect these parts? Thank you. How can we connect to these parts again? And after we've let them go, after we've thrown them away, after we've let society kill them, right? How can we reconnect to these parts? And how could we feel that way again? Anyway, he says that connecting to your inner child is key, right? We have awakening reverse. Interesting. I came out with the Queen of Pentacles reverse. Let's see. The moon. He says going deep within self is the key, right? One thing that I feel here, especially with meditation being reverse, for you, I feel like maybe getting out of your head is key, right? Some people is getting in, right? But I feel like connecting to your inner child, reawakening those parts. Do you know? I know it's crazy, but I haven't done this yet. So one day I'm gonna have this. But they're saying that you will reawaken the parts that you let maybe go dormant, right? This is coming through from it's coming through from one of the guides, right? To look at it more that way, right? You let it go dormant, right? Because the world didn't need it, right? Or you weren't using it, or it would have got hurt, right? This part of you, right? So reawaken those parts again. It's crazy, but they're saying that like lightning is a key to that, right? We have the moon reverse here as well, and then it came out with the 7 of Swords. Another message is for you to look at how you portrayed yourself during that, right? And I know that we don't like to look at the reason why we did it, or no, I know we don't like to be more honest about like maybe stuff that we've sacrificed for others, but look at how you may have portrayed yourself and in what ways, right? And so that you don't do it again, right? You don't want to reawaken these parts just to keep bashing them against the rocks, right? You want to reawaken those parts and honor them, right? Again, it's coming through from the guides. You're like, when you reawaken some of these parts, they're more considered like the shadow or the dark side of us, right? Not so much the light. Again, they're talking about the devil, right? I have to make sense to you. It's important that you know that these parts, although beautiful, right, and although part of you, right, they say one with you, right? They're not. Society frowns on them. So when you reawaken them, you're gonna have a lot of people push back against that. Be ready for it, okay? With the Ace of Wands here, all right. They say that if you did it, you're likely to do this to make them go dormant again, right? Again, it's coming through from the guides. It's okay, right? Keep pushing forward. As someone who has awoken parts of myself over the last year, I can tell you that there's a lot of lower forces out there trying to get us, right? Again, a Warrior of Swords. When you reawaken these parts, be ready to fight is the message, okay? But again, you are reclaiming what society says is the devil, or what society says is wrong, or what society says is dark, or what society says is not fit for use or fit for purpose. Again, this is a message I've received before, and a message that I've given before. This keeps happening to us, right? And we need to push back against that, okay? No matter how dark, right? And we have the Nymph of Wands reversed as well. I'll leave it there. Sorry. I hope that was helpful. Anyway, anyway. Any other messages, please? Any other messages? If you book with me on the same day reading, I promise like not that much coffee, by the way. Let's see. We have the Universe reverse. Interesting. Universe reverse. Again, I feel like Universe has spoken. That's what the message. Sorry. I have to say it because I got it too. We had a 7 of Pentacles reverse. Interesting. Close out your old cycles is the key. Close out the old way of being. When our energy moves through like our old self, right? It gets tainted by that, right? So heal your old self, heal your past selves, right? Strive for unity consciousness, right? And you're gonna be more present. Right. We have the 7 of Wands reversed here as well. And then it came out with the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Sorry. Eight of Pentacles here, with Nine of Pentacles. Alrighties. I feel like it's a message for you, Vicky. I feel like all you gotta do is work, and you're gonna start to achieve financial success, right? I don't know if you've been struggling with some of your hurdles when it comes to monetary gain, but they're saying that a lot of them have been removed, the blocks, and the restrictions that you had, and things are gonna be more flowing, right? One thing that's coming to you from God, I'm sure you got the message too, but he's saying that often when we've been defeated so many times, we don't want to pick up that sword again, right? We don't want to pick up that battle again. We don't want to try more, right? You have to push past that. As someone, I can tell you time and time again, right? Whenever I started building myself up again, I built myself, right? Even if the world was pushing back against that. I know that you're trying to build financial success, monetary gain. You want a healthy, you want healthy finances, right? You've tried this so many times, and you've struggled, right? You may not want to pick that fight again, or you may want to like look elsewhere for your fulfillment. Don't, right? This is where it's at for you, right? Nine of Pentacles. That's what you want. This gives you everything. It gives you that man suit that you want, right? But he's saying for you to not stop trying. And I know he says he knows how difficult it is to try once again or yet again after you've tried before and failed or didn't get the success that you wanted. He says that not. He said, sorry. I don't mean to, but he says every time you tried, you were successful, even though you don't think you were. Okay, but he's saying that the blocks are removed, pretty much, right? All you got to do is work through a little bit more, and he says they're not at all. Actually, is what he's saying, but all you got to do is try, and you're gonna start to feel that flow again. The work you've done is worth this. Does it make sense? Like you've done the work you needed to do to get what you've asked for. You want this one. I'm sorry. I almost said baby girl. You want this one. It's very key. This is one you're asking for, by the way. This, right? And it's like it's within your grasp, but it's so hard to try after you've not made success before. It's like it's like it makes when you pull your hair out or something, right? I get it. I'm there. Every single time I've tried again, I felt the support from God and source. Okay. Anyway, is there anything else for Vicky? Anything else for Vicky? See anything else that Vicky needs? Anything else? Any other messages for Vicky? Let's take a look. We have summoning power, instinct, control, instinct, and selecting control. He says that one of the parts that you went dormant is one of the parts that I feel is very business savvy, or a part of you that can manifest money fast. He says it sounds crazy because you don't think, right, you'd let this part go, right? It's such a big thing for you, right? You're looking for, you want to make more money. But I think it's almost like, especially with the four being here, four is all about blocks, right? I feel like you were targeted, or it kind of feels like that. Sorry. Yeah. Or it feels like this part of you was specifically targeted so that you struggle the rest of your life, right? Reawaken that part. It feels more like instinct or like not pharaoh. He says it is though. And it's because it's a part of yourself that's been dormant for a long time. So it may come across a little bit pharaoh. I woken up a part of myself and I'm more animated. And it's not that I'm going to be animated for a while, right? It takes time to like start to soften that, right? Not trying to suppress it, I hope. But it's like I've seen it in my sister where she activated a part of herself, and I saw her soul, right? And it's like I see her soul as like shiny. It's beautiful, by the way. That part can look to other people as like wrong or pharaoh, right? Raw is a really good way to put it. It will only look that way for a little bit, and people get used to it, and you'll get used to it, and everything's gonna be fine. But don't reject or resist that part just because it looks different. Okay. It's a fearless part of you that removes obstacles really fast. I hope you know that with that earth magic. This is where your power is, I want to say. Okay. Anyway, I hope that was helpful, Vicky. Let's see. Thank you, Tammy. I'm trying to get better. All right. Ooh. Hi everyone. If you want to book with me, please book on my Calendly. I'm a little bit sick, so I do apologize. All the coffee. Okay. There we go. Okay. Any other messages for anyone watching? Let's see. Any other messages for anyone watching? Any other messages for anyone watching? Okay. Let's see. We have a card come out. We have the Monarch reverse. This is going to be the Emperor reverse. Interesting. We have the Nine of Cups. Interesting. I feel. Sorry, this is for me. It does sound right. Sorry, I was like, just finish off some healing I have to do. If you want to book me, please book. Sorry. Whew.